Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're watching this. I like to thank you for stopping by. So please come in, have a seat, and make yourself comfortable while we talk about the Congo. I'm Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and this is another episode. Our subject today is vaccines. Healthcare workers in the Congo got their Ebola vaccine. We've been talking about vaccines. It's on everybody's mind, especially for COVID-19, both around the world. Everybody is talking about it. But the Congo, through the World Health Organization, had stockpiled about 5,000 vaccines for Ebola since they've had quite a few cases of Ebola in the Congo. As a matter of fact, this is the 12th Ebola outbreak in the Congo. They had the big one back in 2010 that was in Eastern Congo that killed about 2,300 people from August 2018 to June of 2019. So, and also they had the 11th one that was over in Western Congo, and that didn't last as long. Uh, but we were really worried about that one because that one was actually closer to Kinshasa, which is the major city in the Congo, and it would have been catastrophic if it had reached Kinshasa. But this 12th one is back over in Eastern Congo again. So uh, that's why the World Health Organization's stockpile, those vaccinations in the Congo because Ebola is endemic to the Congo. Uh, in our area of the Congo, which is in the Kasais, which is in South Central Congo, we've had a couple of, well, more than that. The most recent one was in February 2009. Then they had one back in 2007, which I remember. Those have been not as deadly as the one that was in Eastern Congo back in 2018, 2019. Uh, but because it was in a much uh, rural area, and so it wasn't able to spread as much. So we'll see what happens in this 12th one, which is back in Western Congo again. Part of the reason why it lasted so long is that the rebels and militia groups were fighting the healthcare workers. So now that the healthcare workers got vaccines, that protects them against the Ebola, we hope, but that won't protect them against the rebels if they decide to wreak havoc and attack the healthcare workers who's working there. But back to the ones that we had in the Kasai, I think we have not seen Ebola pop up in the Kasai for quite a while. It's because they have really put the word out that eating bush meat, bats, and other animals that are in the bush, especially the bats, they're susceptible to giving you Ebola. And so I think that may have been the case where we have not seen it happen so much uh, in the Kasais where we work at. But one of the things that we've already started thinking about as we start this farming project is that we hope that the farming project, once it gets going, we can have put a bigger quantity of meat at reasonable prices in the Kasai that people won't have to eat bats and such things that will give them Ebola. So we're looking at this as not only from a nutritional value, social business, but also as from a health that it could definitely stop the cases of Ebola because we think that they won't be eating that meat and stuff that they've had in the past. So we'll have to see what's going on in the Eastern Congo. They have not reported any additional cases, but the healthcare workers was starting to be vaccinated over the weekend, and we hope that they're all protected because we know that they're going to be out there on the front lines, and they're going to be the ones that's uh, going to be meeting the people. And it's just sad that back in the 2018, 2019 outbreak, that was, I'm sorry, the 2014 outbreak that was in West Africa, it had over 500 healthcare workers, that's doctors and nurses, that would died due to Ebola, catching Ebola. So we hope that that don't happen, and we're glad that they have the vaccine now that will protect them, and also they have an additional medicines that has been approved for the treatment of Ebola if they was to come down. But Congo is still endemic to it, and I think it still relates back to the food, and we hope that we can continue to do something to lessen the impact of, lessen the chance of Ebola breaking out in those areas. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And we thank you for stopping by. We thank you for coming and listening, and we also ask you to, if you like, to make comments, whether you like or dislike, what subjects that you want to hear, what's going on in the Congo. Please drop those in the comment section of whatever platform you're looking at. We would appreciate that. And finally, we'd like for you to subscribe to whatever channel you're watching it on. Like that channel and also share it with your friends. We would really appreciate that. So at this time, we're going to end it. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for uh, being safe. We hope you continue to be safe. Take care of yourself. Wear your mask. Wash your hands frequently, and let's get this pandemic under control by wearing our masks too. So thank you so much. Take care, and we will talk with you tomorrow at 3 o'clock.